about diatomite in the Kenyan context, one should consider its mining location, the processing, and the company responsible for it.
African Diatomite Industries, ADIL, was established in 1942 as a mining company. We are basically the only mining company in Kenya and Africa as a whole. We do mining. We have our own quarries just around the factory, and our main work here is to produce products for the various industries. We produce for beer industries for filtration. We also produce for edible oil companies. We produce for fresh juice industries. We strive to be the leading filtration aid producing company in Africa, as stipulated in our corporate vision and mission.
Kariandusi is said to possibly be the first archaeological site in East Africa discovered by archaeologist Louis Leakey on an expedition in 1928. Findings indicate that the area was occupied as far back as 1 million years ago. It is in Kariandusi Gilgil, a few kilometers from Lake Elementaita, that we find diatomite. Diatomite, from the word diatom, is a sedimentary rock that easily crumbles into white powder.
My name is Daniel, and what we are doing here, we are mining and processing diatomite. So mining to me, there is a quarry. Basically, we have two quarries that fills the company with the raw materials. That is Kariandusi quarry and Soisambu quarry, along the other side of the road. So, and processing, to me there is a processing plant. There is machineries that we normally run during our production run. So at the quarry where we are now is Kariandusi quarry. And this is where the raw materials for the company comes from. At the primary level, they normally learn that it is a mineral that is found in Kariandusi near Gilgil. Therefore, the nearest town here is Gilgil, and the place that we are now is Kariandusi. And for high school students and higher learning institutions, these are sedimentary types of rocks. I know we have many types of rocks, but this is sedimentary type of rock, identified by the color, which is white, identified also by the texture, and identified by the weight. So these are the sedimentary types of rocks. That is for the learners. Actually, what we are doing here, we are defining what diatomite is. And then again, we have now methods of mining. We have various methods of mining, but the one that we are using currently is open cast method. Then we have another one which is adit or underground method. That is now tunnels. So we've come from tunnels and we are now in open cast method of mining. The site for extracting this raw material is exposed outside. That is why it is called open, and it is done by machinery. And the machine that does that is called excavator machine.
Kwa majina naitwa Gabriel Hector, mimi ni operator wa Mako, na tunafanya mining, na hii type ya mining inaitwa open cast. Kuna zingine zinachimba na tunnel, lakini ni open cast mining. So nafanyia kampuni inajiita African Diatomite. So tunachimba sasa ni diatomite, na hapa ndani kuna diatomite aina B, kuna D na kuna
Another thing that is also very crucial to the learners and very important to learn is the formation of diatomite. How diatomite originated, how it came into being. So diatomite originated as a result of a decay or a decomposition of aquatic plant called algae. together with those organisms that normally live inside the water. You can name all of them. Those organisms living in water, they decompose together with the algae to form diatomite. Basically, this place was a lake. Then the water dried up. Algae decomposed and enters into the ground and underwent a process called fossilization process. Fossil is a remain of anything. It can either be plants or animals. So fossilization process took place under the ground. I'm talking of not 2 years or 3 years. I'm talking millions and thousands of years, depending on how faster is that process of fossilization under the ground. As you can see from the quarry, there is a lot of layers from the top to the bottom, reaching at the sedimentary rock. It is a long period of time. So this was part of Lake Elementaita, only this place now dried up and formed diatomite. Basically, di means two. Algae, which represents the plants, and then the organisms now living in water represents the animals. Then atoms now, for example, calcium. Calcium is an atom. Phosphorus is an atom. Silica is an atom. Those are atoms which are found inside this mineral. So diatoms, these are dead atoms. That is, in simple way, the formation or origin of diatomite. Though you will be given more and more information for expertise who normally have more information on that field of the quality of the raw material.
Scientifically, it is defined as the naturally occurring fossilized remains of single-celled aquatic algae, diatom. In 1942, the African Diatomite Industries Limited (IDIL) was formed and the factory was set up to the east of Lake Elementaita, where Kenyan mined diatomite is crushed, dried, then processed. African Diatomite Industry Limited welcomes all students to this great site. Have fun while learning. For bookings, inquiries, or more information, call us on 0700 189 733.